Hello children, today I am going to explain you about reading comprehension. I know you have been doing this since class 2, but we should keep the practice going on, isn't it? Because if we don't practice, we may not become perfect. This is just an explanation. Do not write it in your copy. So let's start. So children, what is reading comprehension? Reading comprehension means the ability to understand what you listen or what you read. It is an exercise which aims at improving your ability to understand a language. What we usually do in reading comprehension? We are trying to understand what the author writes. Yes, there are two types of comprehension. One is picture comprehension and one is unseen passage. Picture comprehension, you are doing it in your creative writing exams. Yes, and unseen passage, you know that unseen passage is given and some questions are given from there and you are to answer that questions. So remember, there are two types of comprehension, reading comprehension, that is picture comprehension and unseen passage. Now what is picture comprehension? In picture comprehension, we take a look at the picture, understand what it is about and what we feel. There is no right and wrong. It is completely based on your imagination. A picture is given to you to see and guess what it is all about. You can begin by recognizing the different objects, person and the situation depicted by the picture. Then you can guess what is happening or what has happened. You may also guess what may happen after this. You can write it in your own way. Use your imagination and creativity because it is not about the understanding of the picture alone. First study the picture, then choose which idea or thought comes first. Now what happened? You get a picture and most of you write this is a ball, this is a boy, this is a girl, there is a tree. No, you are not supposed to write or name the object. First you have to read the picture, look the picture again and again. Try to understand what the picture is trying to say. Okay, it may be about different situation, it may be about pollution, it may be about a picnic party. Yes, if a picture of picnic party is given, then you are writing this there is one woman, there is one man, there is a mat. Don't write like this. You have to create a story. You can write your own story. Don't think that my answers may be wrong or my answers may be right. Okay, it is completely based on your imagination. What you are thinking, what you feel by looking at the picture, write that. Okay, now you can write what is happening or what has happened. By looking at the picture, you can understand what has happened before this picture. Yes, if a picnic party picture is given, you can understand that what has happened before they reach to the picnic spot. Maybe they were at home, preparation for picnics were going on. Yes, or you can write what has happened after the picnic. That is your own imagination. Understood? And your own creativity, because it is not only about understanding the picture. First study the picture, then choose which idea or thought comes first. Don't think that my friend has written like this and I have written like this. Mine answer may be correct or wrong. Don't think like this. You can use your own imagination. Okay, your opening line will be the introduction of all the lines you want to say. Your opening line will be the introduction of all the line you want to say and the final idea will be the last line. You have to begin as a story. Okay, once there was a boy, or like this. You have to begin a story and then you have to complete it with a proper ending. Now, what is the best way to write? You have to write freely without hesitation. Write like you are going for an adventure. Okay, think, you put yourself into that picture and think what you would have done if you were in that place. So if you will think like that, then you will be able to write whatever you want. Understood? Then write to somebody. Here it means write in such a way as if you are telling to somebody. You write in such a way that your story is understood by the listener. Now, who will listen to your story or who will read the story? Of course, the examiner, one who is going to check your answers. Yes, so the one who is going to check your answers should understand what you have written. So when you tell a story, when your grandparents tell story, then do you understand the story? So in the same way, you should also tell the story to the examiner. When you are writing, think that you are telling to your teacher. Okay, and write with feeling. Don't just look at the picture and simply name the objects, person, place. Okay, write with feeling. Use your own imagination. This will only come through practice. Now, one was picture comprehension. Okay, now it is unseen passage. What is unseen passage? Unseen passage are those which are never seen or written or read by the student. These are the passages which are not from the textbook. The stories, the poem, the question and answers are unseen to you before you read them. You are given a passage or a paragraph or two paragraphs. These paragraphs gives the idea or mood and their solution that the author provide. The main task is to answer the question asked from the passage. Now what happened in unseen passage, a passage is given, you have to read that passage, you have to understand that passage and then answer the questions, right? You are doing every time in the exam. So this passage is not given in your textbook, are not taken from your textbook. It is completely new. When you get the question paper, it is a new passage, right? Now how you solve this passage? Read the passage thoroughly. Read. Only reading will help you. Read again and again. Number 2, understand the passage, what the author is trying to say. Number 3, frame answers. You can take help from the question itself. Try to frame proper answers. Like, I have given an example. A, what is the color of the book? You can take half of the words, half of the sentence from the question. Leave what is, start from the color of the book is. You have to write answer according to the question. Simply don't pick any line from the comprehension or unseen passage. Okay, number A, what is the color of the book? You just leave what is and start from the. The color of the book is brown. Okay. Number B, what is the capital of India? Leave what is, start from the capital of India is New Delhi. So you have to frame proper answer. What it is asked, you answer that. Don't think that okay, this line is matching, so I will copy down this full sentence. Some of you are writing 2 to 3 sentences, which doesn't make any sense. Okay, and number 4 points, do not pick the lines directly from the passage. Like I told you, frame answers. Do not pick lines directly from the passage. Now you're in class 5 and you can do this very well. Yes or no? Okay. Now why reading comprehension is important? It will help you to improve your reading, writing and speaking skills. Okay, when you will read again and again, you will understand the passage or you will have the ability to understand the passage or the text, whatever it is given, you will be able to write in a proper way. Okay, and this will help you in speaking. This will help your speaking skills also, along with grammar, vocabulary and pronunciation. You will learn the proper use of grammar, you will learn new words. Vocabulary means new words. You will learn new words and you will learn how to pronounce. Okay, don't write this explanation in your copy. This is only for your understanding. So listen to the video again and again. In the next class we will do some examples, or some reading comprehension passage or picture comprehension will be given to you for practice. Thank you.